Skull and Bones, guys. It's actually coming out. It's set to release February 16th, 2024. So what, 3 days from now? I played a couple hours of the open beta, and the open beta was from February 8th to the 11th. This was my experience with the open beta and how I feel. And if you feel differently about the open beta, let me know down in the comments section, guys. So anyways, let's start with a real brief overview of what's been going on with Skull and Bones. Mind you, it's a game I've been looking forward to for years. And by years, I mean it was initially announced in 2017. Ubisoft was really trying to cash in on the Assassin's Creed Black Flag success. So they're like, we're going to make a pirate game. You could definitely feel that like the pirate theme is a lot of fun. I mean, I know there's a couple pirate games out there, Sea of Thieves. Anyways, the graphics and feel of the characters and everything just feels like an Assassin's Creed game. And the sad part is, I was looking up the old announcement trailers from E3 2017. We're in 2024, by the way. So we're looking at 7 years ago. I'm like, man, that looks like a beautiful game. So I watched the full 3 minutes of this announcement trailer, right? And then roll the gameplay from the E3 2017 as well. Oh boy, let me tell you, this is not the same game we got. We did not get the game that was announced and shown the gameplay from E3 2017. This is probably definitely another hoodwink from Ubisoft that they've pulled multiple times before. Watch Dogs. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Watch Dogs. Great game. After doing more research, a lot of the camera angles and gameplay styles that they showed in the gameplay trailer from E3 2017, you just couldn't do in this beta. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to release that with the initial game or with the game. I'm not sure, but you just could not do it. Mind you, all you could really do in the beta is like the first person from the steering wheel or from the crow's nest at the top of the ship with your little spyglass. But in the announcement gameplay from 2017, there was like the third person view from the captain's steering wheel. There's the third person view from the cannoneer's like point of view. There was all kinds of things that you could see in that trailer that you don't get in the beta, which I highly doubt they're going to include in the regular game. That's all I'm going to say. So now we're going to talk about the gameplay of Skull and Bones that we got to do in the open beta. Mind you, I played for three, almost 4 hours. I only did like 2 hours on stream. I went into this feeling that this game was going to be way more along the lines of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And it was pretty close. It just felt like an Assassin's Creed game from the late 2000s. That's all I'm going to say. Because we're going to keep talking about it. As you set sail in the beginning of the open beta, especially at the starting stages, you will come across sharks. Now, mind you, they don't explain to you at all how to like fight these creatures that are attacking your boats. And looking at how these sharks attack the ship, bro, the guy that's in charge over at Ubisoft said this game warrants a $70 price tag because it's a quadruple A title. Get the fuck out of here, man. Also, you come across Nile crocodiles. Another part I was not impressed with, like the Nile crocodiles look like, they don't look like, it looks terrible. That's all I'm going to say. Now, granted, this is a beta. I'm going to keep putting that out there. This is a beta. I was expecting way more out of this beta and this game, considering how long it was in development. Hell, in Ubisoft Singapore for like 7 years. But boy, was I wrong with my thinking. Another mechanic that definitely needs to be reworked is how you get resources in the game. It's much like a time-based system. So of course you got the top, you got the bottom, which if you hit those, you have like 4 X's, 5 X's, depending on what you're doing. And every time you miss the yellow or the green, it gives you an X. The yellow, it unlocks it a little bit. The green unlocks it fully. It's I don't like the timing mechanics of the game. It just kind of felt clunky. It really was not. It's not good considering the game was in development for 7 years. It was bad. On top of that, shooting cannonballs. When you're aiming the cannon does not move. This, it's another thing. So at the beginning of the beta, you actually get onto this wrecked pirate ship where there's multiple cannons all across it. I think there was like 4 or 5, right? And you can go up to the cannon and you can aim. There's all kinds of targets you can aim at. And the cannon does not move. Just your aim moves. And it, for a quadruple A game again, that is terrible. On top of that, the other thing when it comes to the cannonballs, there's no real cannonball drop. So as I'm shooting the cannons, anything that's, 50, 80 meters out, like you just point at it, there's no cannonball drop. Now, the further you get out, the cannonball drop is drastic. There's all kinds of... it's bad. Like, it's bad. Handling of the ships, it's way too responsive. It doesn't feel like you're actually riding or driving a boat or a ship, whatever you want to call it, right? Depending on the size of the vessel. It's very responsive. So if I hit it right, it's going to turn right like that. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're going to turn left, it's going to turn left like that. And then if you stop, it just boop on a dime. It does not feel like you're riding a boat, considering that this is a pirate game. With that being said, each class of ship does have a certain amount of weight it can handle, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, this was a positive. As you go through and as you upgrade your ships and as you get more and more goods, you have to pick and choose what you're taking on the boat with you and what you're going to leave at the warehouse to determine how much weight your boat is going to have, for one. And two, how much booty you can get while you are out sailing the seas. Okay, I'll give you that. Unlike Sea of Thieves, which I hate comparing all this back and forth to Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves, you could just keep loading that sumbitch up. It doesn't matter how much you throw on there. But this one, it has a weight meter. So like the ship I got up to, it was giving me up to like 20,000 pounds. Okay, that's a positive. Another negative, the multiplayer. I was playing with a friend of mine. I sent him an invite to join into the game. It's just not fun. It really is not fun if you're playing with friends, because it's a pirate boat simulator. It's not a pirate simulator. It is not what I was expecting it to be. Playing with your friends, you just both you get on your ship, they get on their ship, and you just go for same objectives and working together. We did a couple missions, and like I said, we would just go for the ships or the area that we were going for. You scan, you acquire the target, you take it down, you get whatever plunder you get from it, and you move on. Like I said, if you're looking for a pirate sim, Sea of Thieves. Like, I hate to keep putting that out there. I know a lot of people are probably going to say this when it comes to this game, but it's just so dry. The multiplayer is just so dry. There's no substance to it. None. The next subject we're going to talk about is graphics and voice acting. It's 2024, bro. If you're giving me a main character that I'm going to have to build, and mind you, the character building screen in the beginning of the game is very intuitive. You can like change and choose all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of things you can tweak, and especially for it being the beta that we played, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. Now, how much you actually see your main character that you make, like I said, you're mostly on a boat. You'll see them like when you go to shore to go and collect your goods, but for the most part, like, don't put a lot of time and effort into your character building if that's all you're going to do is just be able to see them when you go to shore, a couple cutscenes, get back on your boat, and you sail around. But the problem I have with the voice acting is your main character doesn't have a voice. What are we playing? Vice City right now? No, GTA 3 right now, where the main character doesn't have a voice at all. You just like... No, that's exactly what this game was. That's the problem I had with it was I feel like you could get an indie game developer with 3 people making a game, and the character models are going to be much better than this game, because this game's character models, they just felt lifeless. They just missed the mark for me, because it feels like an old model of an Assassin's Creed game. Like I said, Black Flag, where they just like slapped a new coat of paint on it and called it good. The voice acting's very well done, but the part that kind of takes me out of the immersion is that the mouths don't match up with the voice act.
Hounded by British frigates. No doubt cowering in your quarters, like the filthy bilge rat you are.
Your character not talking. Like, come on, you're giving me dialogue that I can choose from, and the character doesn't talk. This is not a quadruple A title. Now we're getting into the graphics. We talked a little bit about the voice acting and the character models. Now the graphics, the problem I have is the waves and the water physics of this game are off. This is a pirate game. You're sailing the 7 seas. Bro, I'm telling you right now, the waves, 100%, they're just texture. They have no real effect on your ship at all. Now you tell me how you feel about a pirate ship cruising around and you just see these massive waves crashing. They're just textures. They have no bearing on the ship at all. Yeah. I'm just going to put this out there. This is my closing statement. This is how I'm going to close this video out. Save your money. Do not buy this game. If you want to play a pirate game, and mind you, I've said it multiple times before. I've said it on stream. I'll tell everybody to their face. I can't stand Sea of Thieves. I can't. But let me tell you, this game, compared to Sea of Thieves, which I thought that's what it was going to be like, where you can, do all kinds of cool stuff like that. No, this is a pirate sailing ship. You're cruising around on a ship. If you're looking for a good pirate game, go to Sea of Thieves. And the word on the street is, guys, Sea of Thieves is coming to the PlayStation 5 here potentially soon. So we'll have to see. I feel like this game is 100% a cash grab. They're going out. They're wanting you to pay $70 for a quadruple A game. I keep saying that. In the description, I'll link the article where Ubisoft said that. With the amount of potential microtransactions, obviously they're going to include a battle pass that you can upgrade your ship. On top of that, with a $70 price tag, like, don't spend your money. Save it. Mark my words. Within a month, this game is either going to be half off, or within the next 6 months, it's going to be free to play. Mark my words. Either one or the other is going to happen, or potentially both, where it's half off in a month, and then 6 months from now, it's going to be free to play, and they're going to do a live service model, which I would not be surprised that actually happens. Just wait. Save your money. Let these quadruple A studios learn their lesson and not peddle out just crap like they have been. Especially you, Ubisoft. Because, let me tell you, if you guys don't know, Ubisoft has gotten in trouble multiple times before for peddling stuff like this. And, downgrading graphics. Watch Dogs. Downgrading graphics and not producing what you're supposed to produce. Rainbow Six Siege. And don't get me wrong, Rainbow Six Siege is a fun game. But just buyer beware. Don't waste your money. Save your money. Do not, I'm telling you right now, make good decisions. This game's going to fail. This game's bad. Don't buy into it. And don't let these influencers out there, especially on TikTok and all that stuff, oh, we're having so much fun. No, they don't know what they're talking about. You know why? Because they're not fucking gamers. I'm going to put that out there. I'm looking out for you guys. Anyways, you guys, have a wonderful day. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to mash that like button, subscribe. It really does help out. We're on our way to 8,000 subscribers. Every little bit helps. I can't do it without you guys. Like I said, I'm here for you. I'm going to try my best to help you guys out. Anyways, you guys, I'll catch you later. Till next time, bye.